I'd like to introduce, coming from London, Kristen Nagle. And do you have Sarah with you? Okay. Let's give it up for Kristen.
Hello, Brantford. The crowd just keeps getting bigger and bigger every time I look out. This is amazing. So many of you may already know me, but for those that don't, my name is Kristen Nagle, and I'm a nurse, a holistic nutritionist, but most importantly, I'm a mother first. And I've been advocating for the health of our children for the better part of this year and longer. Sorry, I still get nervous every time. It has now been a year since fear has infiltrated the mainstream media and many people's hearts. It's still hard to believe that just 1 year ago, we gathered for birthdays, traveled freely, and sent our kids to school without hesitation. We entered stores smiling at other customers without fear or judgment. We grieved with family and friends at funerals and laughed and celebrated with them at weddings. We visited friends when they had babies and enjoyed birthday parties for our children. What has been taken from us in such a short period of time is unimaginable. What we have allowed to be taken is our responsibility to amend. If complying and being patient worked, we wouldn't be gathering here today unveiling this monumental billboard to bring awareness of the harms of lockdown. So many Canadians believed we needed to do our part to flatten the curve for just 2 weeks. Because that is what Canadians do. We trust and hope for the best, and we don't assume that we are being violated by pharmaceutical companies and the government. But this trust has now been betrayed. Today, we have started into the second year of this colossal erosion of our long-term freedoms. This will be the second Easter we have been told to not gather with our family and friends, along with many other holidays we will never get back. We now must understand that if we do not exercise and protect our rights and freedoms, we will lose them forever. You lose what you don't use. And we cannot take our civil liberties for granted. Taking the easy road is no longer an option if we want to be free, sovereign beings. Enough is enough. So today is about empowerment. Today is about realizing our true power and potential without waiting for someone to come and save us. It is now time to redefine what it means to be a Canadian and take bold action to save the future of our country. I cannot and will not stand idly by while this abuse is happening to our elderly, our children, for the next generation of Canadians, and all of society. They are trying to silence us, silence our voices, and they're trying to separate us from our loved ones in the moments of their first breath as well as their last. By trying to silence me and break me, they've only made my voice louder and stronger. It has connected me with more like-minded individuals to grow a strong network to create change. I've been terminated, defamed nationally by the media, and they're trying to revoke my nursing license for speaking against the narrative. This last year has allowed me to remove any remaining barriers to unabashedly and unapologetically be myself. I am choosing to go against the grain, to be rejected, and to not fit in. In doing so, I have never felt more free, more confident in my own skin, and more connected to my community, which is all of you. It brought Sarah and I together to create Canadian Frontline Nurses, uniting nurses so our voices may be heard. It's time that we all find our courage, our bravery, and our voices to stand firm and united in truth to do the right thing. Each and every one of us who have bravely attended today are here for a reason. We are here living and breathing in this time by intention. It is not a coincidence that we have all found each other in our uniting and gathering in solidarity. We are here to be the light workers, the change makers, and the healers. We are standing on the right side of history today, and we will change its course one brave step at a time. We must remember Ephesians 6. For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Our struggle is not against one another, but against those that seek to destroy the fabric of our society. We need to move forward with love in our hearts, putting aside our differences and standing together. We must not waste our precious energy engaging in negativity, but rather to continue to work at coming from a place of love. However challenging this may be at times, this is how we'll rise above, keeping our vibrations high. Part of this journey is to shift our focus from fighting against these systems and accepting that they may crumble around us, as our efforts are placed into building an entirely new structure for our lives. We must focus on in-person networks and social structures that we create. Gardens, schools, treatment centers, organized sports. We have the ability to create all that has been taken from us. We have the ability to be more self-sufficient and less reliant on current systems in place. We have everything we need, and we do not need to wait on anyone to save us. We, right now and here, are the answer and the solution. We are capable of creating something beautiful, something that focuses on health and a more meaningful connection with nature and others. We have been on the wrong trajectory for the past 100 years and more, under false beliefs about health and medicine, where germs, viruses, and bacteria have been vilified, apparently needing poison to kill them while somehow protecting us. We are more bacteria than we are human cells. Not only do we have a microbiome, but we also have a virome. We are interconnected with nature, and the sooner we begin to start living symbiotically together with outside organisms that surround us and live within us, the more resilient we become. What we have been doing has not been working, and it is time to shift our focus. Health does not come from behind a mask, sterilization, or an injection. It's found from within. Our bodies need vitamin D, love, connection, food touched by the sun, movement, nourishment. These are the things that will allow us to thrive as the miraculous, divine beings that we are. As a mother, I continue to look in the eyes of my children. I think of all the things I dreamt for them when I first looked into their eyes. I think of all the wonderful things I wanted to teach them and show them, and all the things I wanted them to experience in this world. This is still the case. This is why I am here. I still hope for all children to have a chance to experience the wonder and beauty that life has to offer. I want them to grow up knowing that we did everything we could to protect them and their future. Our children are the next generation that will inhabit this earth and this world. So let's make it a magical place. Let's remember, we create our reality, we create our rules, and we create our future. So it's time to come together to take back control. We each have a responsibility to find a new way of living as Canadians, a better way. We're going back to the foundations of hard work, a strong in-person network, self-sustainability, and resourcefulness. This challenge will not be easy and will come with hardship, but I, for one, am excited for this process, knowing the beauty of what we are capable of creating when we come together and stand united. Never underestimate the significance of one person standing up for freedom and the ripple effect that it can have. I know this because I started as just one person inspired by another that stood before me. This is the time to stand up and be bold, to envision the future you want. So with my signature closing, I invite you to hold the hand of your neighbor or place your hand on your heart. Close your eyes. Breathe in deeply. Exhale. Feel the power flowing through you. Breathe in. Feel your lungs expand. Feel that life. Exhale. Feel it from your head to your toes. Breathe in. Right to your heart. Exhale. Now envision the future you want. Who are you with? What are you doing? How do you feel? Breathe in. And continue to feel this truth. Exhale. Feel this power run through your veins and every part of your cells. We are capable of anything we desire. We are strong, powerful, divine beings. One last time, breathe in. Exhale. And open your eyes. Look at your neighbors. Look at all these people surrounding us today. So remember, we're only as strong as our weakest link. Let's continue to support each other. Let's lift each other up, help each other, and make brave changes for our future. We must move forward with love in our hearts. We are the 99%. We are the change. We are the truth. Build your community now. And I challenge you today to exchange contact information with at least one other person here today. Make a new friend. This is the first step to finding your people and building your new network so that you know you're not alone. And clearly, we are not. I believe that to whom much is given, much is required. So it's time to unite our voices and be leaders for Canada and for the rest of the world. We must let the whole world know that we will not be silenced, we do not comply, we stand united and we stand firm. We hold the right to control our bodies and our life. We will continue to rise higher with love in our hearts, so let our voices be heard now for all to hear, for the true north, strong and free. Woo!
Thank you, Kristen. Some pretty powerful stuff.